What's up, boys? So, on demand, we're gonna learn how to do guild rates today. So, the most basic and first thing you have to do is find three cards and put it on your deck. The command to customize your deck will be sdeck. Here you will see that I already have a deck selected, but you will have a deck that looks like this if you're just a beginner. If you are very lazy to find cards that are usable, you can just click one of the three buttons here that says random. It will generate three random cards by itself and with different set of moves. You could always click on random again if you don't like the moves or the cards. Here you could see that I clicked random again and I got three different cards that have different abilities. If you want to save the deck, you have to click on save or else it wouldn't save it. Now let's talk about how to find three cards for you. Type S sheet and SOFI will DM you an Excel sheet. Open the Excel sheet and if you go to any stats such as HP, you should click on that and then follow the steps to sort by descending order. Once you do that, it will be very easy and you could find cards in seconds, and at the most you will take like 2-3 minutes and that's completely fine. Also, you will find another column that shows you moves, like all the moves you own in the card. Although it just has first three letters of the moves, you'll get used to it and it's just more convenient that way. Alright, let's get back to finding a card that will be useful for us. I think I found it, a 99, 60 and 100. You can scroll to find its card code and then you can click it to copy. So you can repeat these steps and then once you find three good cards, you should go back and then tag these cards, because if you have a tag that has all your good cards, it'll be easier to find them. Like you can see I typed SC tag E, that's my card tag and I have 15 of them. So the next step you have to do after finding cards and then tagging them is you should check its stats through a stat. Yeah, though you will find a good card, you will probably have it on level 1 and you could not modify it anymore if you have just level 1 card. No need to worry though, you can just level up cards by uh, feeding it another duplicate of the card or using it on raids. Well, I don't think I have any duplicates of this Faxi card, so I'll just use a different card to explain other stats. Alright, I found a card. So I used S stat on that card again and then clicked on the select an option button. Well, I have already unlocked moves, but if you want to unlock moves, you can click on unlock move. You'll be able to unlock a new move if you are level 5 and then another on level 10, level 15, level 20, 25, 30, 40 and 50 respectively. And you get 3 stat points per level that you can upgrade through enable stat upgrade and then click on the stat you want to upgrade and then just put the number you want. Also, you might see the percentage EFF on moves, right? You can reroll them using reroll scroll and click on the move you want to reroll. I'm clicking on Hell Freeze because I want it to be better. The least percentage would be 50% and the maximum would be 100%. Next up, you can upgrade cards using the level up thing and you have to put in the card codes you want. Like I'm putting card code 1, card code 2, card code 3 separated by commas. Also, if you end up putting your upgrade points on the stat, you didn't want to by mistake, you could always reset stat upgrade, although it'll cost you a lot, like 2000 elixir. Next up on the list is selecting moves. You can only select up to 3 moves per card and it cannot have any duplicates in the deck. So I'm selecting Hell Freeze because it's a defensive card, Rotting Fist because it deals 10 and 30% extra damage, and I want to revive one dead card, so I picked Mystic Wave. Also, as I said previously, you get 3 stat points per level. You could check how many stat points you have on this thing here. Next up is how many moves do you have and how do we know which moves are better or good. You can just use S moves to find out the list of moves that you could read and find out for yourself. Also, the more the percentage EFF you have on your move, the better it will function. For example, if you use mirror with a 100% EFF, it will return the 100% damage that your enemy dealt to you. And if you have 50%, it will obviously return 50% damage. Next up, I actually forgot to mention that you have to buy stat reset token before you can reset your stats. That's actually what costs you 2000 elixir. Okay, so next up we should learn about elemental affinity or the elemental chart itself. You can find out what the boss's element is every time you type SGR, or you can just search it on the spawn channel in SOFI Cafe. So right now it has fire and fire, and let's check out the elemental chart. I'll pin the chart in description, I guess. The chart might be a bit confusing, so I wrote this message. You could pause the video to get a better understanding by reading it. So now let's have a better look on that. The boss had fire and fire, right? You can see it is green on earth and wind. So basically we would want to use an earth element or a wind element to fight the boss. Some people might not have all the elements with them, and that's completely fine because you could still beat it, you know? Now let's check if I have a earth and a wind element in my deck, or tag actually, my bad. Well, there you see 2 earths, 3 earths and 2 winds already. So I marked one card code, that is CUNBP. The next would be 3R1TG. I remember my card codes well, so yeah. I'm checking their stats if it's viable and has good moves. I see it has Atomic Blast, uh, Body Shock, that's a defensive move. Okay. Shadow Ball, that's another defensive move. It will be useful to fight the boss. So yeah, I agree, and then the next thing I'll do is put them on my deck. Alright, I have to tell that if you have a deck already that has some cards and you want to use the exact same cards on another deck that you can buy using 50,000 silvers, you will not be able to do that because you just can't. There you see it will show as invalid card provided, although it's all valid cards and I have them. So just telling you this before you find this issue. So let's go back to my original deck. I have 2 earth cards and I'm using my void card because that's the best card I have right now, and I would not want to switch it for another wind, which is worse than the void card. So that's completely fine, and I would urge you before you fight the boss to check what deck you have twice at least. Even I checked that at least twice to make sure that I'm using the right cards and right moves. Oh, also, you have to remember that when you start a boss fight, you have only 30 seconds to use a single move. You have to click on the move and then also click on apply. If you do not do that within the given set of time, you will end up missing a move and your card will probably die by then. So you wouldn't want to miss a move. Yeah, I'm just spamming my skills right now, my defensive skills until I get my atomic skill, which is a clearly dominating move. It will destroy the boss right now. You can watch. Also, some of you might be wondering on what stat you should look out for in your card and what moves you should look out for, but I haven't told that yet because it's clearly something that is bound to change as the game is still in beta, so it's just subject to change. And yeah, it was recently discussed to change a lot of things, so I might do another video or just inform you in the description or comment if anything changes. Thank you for watching. Mhm.